Hey everybody, I just want to take a minute to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. I hope you're getting to spend time with family and friends. Don't forget, on the video here, we are a week behind on the video, so it's not Christmas for me yet. You'll have to wait and find out what happens if I make it home for Christmas or not. But anyway, without any more delay, here's today's video. Alright guys, it is Wednesday, December 18th, 2019, and we're just getting ready to head out on the road here. We're going to do our pre-trip. Grab our hammer out of here. Alright, somebody was talking on a video I watched a while back about thumping the tires, and that is not the correct way to check your tire pressure. If you want to do it, absolutely know what it is, you got to get out a tire pressure gauge and check your tire pressure. But more than likely, you're not going to have all your tires flat at once. So as long as you know your pressure and your tractor's good, and you go and you thump the tires, if they all sound the same, then they're probably, more than likely, they're all good. If one sounds different, the pressure is different, because at different pressures they sound different when you thump them. So that's my thought on that. Yeah, probably if you really want to know for sure, you get out your pressure gauge. And of course, the steer tires, you don't pump steer tires. They obviously got air in them, or they'll be down on the ground. If they look kind of low or something, you should probably put a pressure gauge on it. And you should probably be checking them like once a week and sticking a gauge on it. Definitely get better fuel economy when your tires are at the right pressure. All right, let's get the hood open. I always check the passenger side first. First thing I do is turn off the hood lock, unless it's real windy or something. This way I don't forget. So what I'm looking at the coolant level. I'm looking at the belts down in here. Their condition. I'm looking for any leaks or any obviously loose, missing, or damaged parts on the side of the motor. I'm looking down here. I'm looking at the brakes, looking at the airline. Everything looks good. I don't see anything leaking out of the wheel. Like if the wheel seal was leaking, oil would be coming out the bottom of the drum there. Don't see any leaks down underneath the truck anywhere. Then we'll come over here to the driver's side. Always check your steering components, make sure they feel tight and there's no play in them. So this is your steering shaft that comes down on the steering wheel. That's your steering box. That's your pitman arm right there. Make sure that everything looks good on those locking tabs. That nut down there is supposed to have a cotter pin on it. This is your trailing link. It should have play in it, but it shouldn't be loose, making any noise. Same thing with the brakes over here. We're looking at the brakes. Make sure there's no oil coming out the bottom of the drum. Just kind of looking everything over generally. Checking the oil. And we're going to get an oil change tomorrow. So, let's wipe that off. Hard to do this one-handed, you know. And I'll pull it back out. And we're good. We're right at the full line. So this, I'm a little bit over my mileage, what I usually like to get serviced about between 15 and 20, and I'm a little over 20 right now. So that the oil level is good in the truck is a good sign. It means the truck's not burning any oil. Which really at 550,000 or 560 now, really shouldn't be using a lot of oil. If it's using a lot of oil, you got some kind of a problem. All right, it's time to get rolling, guys. Camera's a little shaky, ain't it? Yeah, this lens I got on here now has no stabilization in it whatsoever, but it's a good lens, especially for low light, so we're going to be using it. Anyway, let's finish getting ready so we can get the heck out of here. All right, we're getting ready to roll. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle. Let's skedaddle, skadoodle. All right, so we took a pretty long break there. But I kind of needed it. It helped. I was feeling really tired last night when I stopped. It is now 12:15 p.m. 11:15 here, and 32 degrees and damp. It's very damp out. It kind of feels colder than 32. We got 392 miles to Wadsworth, Ohio, where we're shutting down for the night. Probably, not 100% sure, but probably going to go all the way up to Seville, Ohio, and stop and take a shower. shall see. All going to depend on what the traffic's doing and everything. We should be okay getting through Louisville and Cincinnati, but yeah, I kind of dilly-dally too much now. We're probably going to be in the evening rush at Columbus. But Columbus is never really all that bad. Not like Cincinnati, anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed that little drone footage. That's from the Mavic Mini. That's a great little drone. I know I've said that before, but this time I tried it. I launched it right out the window, held it out the window, launched it, and then recovered it from the window. Pretty neat. I wouldn't do that with the Mavic Zoom that I have. But yeah, so we got just a little bit of aerial footage over the rest area there. You really have to follow the rules with the drones. I know it's nice to go out a mile or two away and explore a little bit, but that's against the law for a recreational drone user anyway. Even with the 249 grams, all the 249 grams weight class means is if you're 249 or 250, I'm sorry, or below, you don't have to have an FAA registration number. Where in the United States, the registration number is the pilot's number, and you're supposed to put that number on all your aircraft. You still got to follow the rules, and the rules say you got to fly line of sight. That means you have to be able to see the drone when you're flying it. So you can't. I don't know very many people that are going to see a small drone like that a mile away. You're not going to see it. So technically, that's illegal. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that little bit of footage I put on the video there. Kind of a gloomy day, so, and it's midday, so the light is, right above us. Video and photography always look better in the morning and in the evening, in the golden hours when the sun's out. Anyway, we're traveling north here on Interstate 65 in Kentucky. We are approximately 60 miles, will be less. Actually, my GPS is taking me up to 264. I'm gonna get off at 265 instead, which is sooner. That's only an hour away, so we'll be in the Louisville area about 11:30 their time, and then Cincinnati's on Eastern time, so I think, look, is Louisville on Eastern time? I'm not sure, but anyway, in any case, we should be through Cincinnati before the evening rush hour. Let's see here. Yeah, we're only about 160 miles from downtown Cincinnati, so even if you figure 3 hours, we're going to be right there at 3:30, so we should be good. All right, man, we're going around Cincinnati. We're on 275 north. Yeah, it looked like there was a big traffic snafu there on 71 north, just north of town there in Cincinnati. So I know there is a construction site there where it's real narrow. It looked like on the traffic map there was a couple accidents right there, so it was all backed up. So we're going around. It's a little bit longer this way, but beats sitting in traffic. So it's now 3:15, 32 degrees. And I'm going to correct myself earlier. Louisville is on Eastern Time. I noticed coming up 65, there's a entering Eastern Time Zone when you're about, I don't know, 30 miles, 40 miles south of Louisville. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Not that it really matters. I guess it matters if you're in Louisville and you need to be there somewhere at a certain time. I guess it would definitely matter. Yeah, so supposedly, according to the traffic map, this way is supposed to be clear. So I know that I have my load for Sunday now. They called me and asked me if I wanted to do it, and yep, we're going to do it. They're going to try to get me loaded as early as possible on Sunday. And they want me to try to unload Monday as soon as I can get down there, which is not until late afternoon, early evening at the earliest. They were concerned that the air freight company might decide to close on Christmas Eve, so they didn't want me stuck down there. So as long as they get me loaded and out of there by, say, 11, I could definitely probably be in Huntsville Monday, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If that all works out, that'd be great. I'll get unloaded, and then I'll still have time. I can head up towards Nashville, which I'm picking up is near Nashville. And it's supposed to be ready Christmas Eve, the next morning. So hopefully that will work out. And that load is a 2-stop load that delivers Friday. First stop is in right near Nashua, New Hampshire. And second stop is in Framingham, Massachusetts. And if you remember, the last time we were up in Massachusetts delivering the water heaters, we're actually delivering to the same company. There's different locations. So it's a no-touch load. They do all the unloading. So if everything works right, I should be home. Let's see, if everything works right, yeah, I can get a long ways home on Christmas Eve itself. I should be home Christmas, late afternoon, early evening. That's if there's a lot of factors involved there, that all the freight went well. I got delivered on Monday. I got, everything went good with that, and the weather cooperates. A lot of factors involved there, so we're going to find out, though. You guys will be with me, so you'll find out too. Actually, today's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Wednesday, so Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas for you today if you're watching this video when I put it out, the day I put it out. So Merry Christmas. Hope you guys are enjoying a great Christmas with your family. So, ain't Christmas for me yet, still a week away. Hopefully I'll be home for part of it, at least a couple hours anyway. Alrighty, we just got off the highway here at Jeffersonville. I'm gonna pop into the TA here and get a shower. Sun is bright, bright, bright. Can't see that pump there. Let's see. Well, let's see. We'll just pull into one of these spots, borrow it for an hour, and go take a shower. Here we are, shower 6, TA, Jeffersonville, Ohio. Yeah, check out this nice shower bag or shower kit, I should say. Landstar gave us, I think it was last year for Christmas. Can't remember what I got that for. I like it though. Yeah, keep all your stuff in it. Holds everything right in the same bag. Shampoo, mouthwash, deodorant, foot spray. Got my razor I use right here. Spare razor cartridges, nail clippers, comb. Don't really need a comb, but it's pretty handy, you know. Keeps everything organized. Alright, all done with a shower. Nice sunset there. Alright guys, it is 8:30, 18 degrees here in Wadsworth. We're just about at the shop here. And so we'll get up here and we need to drop our trailer so we're ready to go in the shop in the morning. And here we are. cold outside, guys. Wow. Wasn't it just 70 degrees the other day? Now we're down to 18. All right, that's good. Yeah, this is where we drop our trailer here. And then the shop is down there. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. Gonna relax for an hour or two and then go to bed. But I really appreciate you guys sticking through to the end of the video. Give me that thumbs up on the way out, leave me a comment, and think about subscribing if you haven't already. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.